What's up, everybody? I'm back for another. I'm back for another video. Y'all see, I'm about to play against the Dallas Cowboys, and I am currently 4-0 on my videos, and I'm not gonna keep going on. So let's start this video, and I hope y'all enjoy this video. And don't forget, I'm on the road to 30 followers. I'm at 26 right now. So if y'all like this video, don't be afraid to hit that follow button for more content.
It's the NFL on EA Sports. And coming up, we'll see Dallas Goedert. No one's been busier this season as he currently paces the NFL in receptions. It's the Eagles and the Cowboys. And it's coming up next on Madden NFL 25.
As the sun starts to set, we're going to see how much light is left by the end of this early evening game here on the NFL on EA
It's on the
Sports
skill.
5. So here come the Eagles for their opening drive. They're led out by an incredible score through the air and on the ground. He was picked 53rd back in 2020. It's Jalen Hurts.
Let's go.
And you
Start
can feel
right
it,
one.
Jay. He wasn't content at any point of last week's game as he led them to a win and kept pushing.
First down, too.
These guys have gotten off to a hot start, Brock, in spite of these injuries that have occurred along the way.
You know what, Kate? If you and I traveled to every training camp, I think we'd hear the same thing. Next man up.
First down.
These teams know it. The players for a
That was a fumble. I've been
as long
mad.
as it's
Should
listed,
got
it's brought
found.
too much longer.
This one snagged by
Base.
Dallas Goedert. First and 10.
Here's my freaking touchdown.
Hurts throwing again. Touchdown, Philadelphia. So a touchdown on the board for him, Brock, as they start this game off a perfect 1-for-1 offensively.
Yeah, I'm going to call that scripting for success right there. Can't do it much better than that. And listen, when you script these first plays, you don't always know who the
Be honest with you, I threw it too long.
The defense is trying to take
And throw it right.
So here come the Cowboys for their opening drive. Bringing them out is a Mississippi State 4th-round pick in 2016 who's found
Yeah,
considerable
Prescott.
success in
He always
this
know
league.
how to
Dak
play, though.
Prescott.
For some reason, every time we played
all
him,
around great performance from him last week.
he's only running, though. That's the thing. I thought he's going to be throwing. I'm surprised they haven't thrown nothing yet.
Dak now from the
Just
gun.
right when I said something, too.
Catch is made down the right sideline.
What's that, Diggs?
And he takes it into the end zone for a Dallas touchdown. The Cowboys finish off their opening drive. He finds one of his great receivers, Brock, and they are off to a great start to begin this ball game.
Yeah, it's such a
See, that's one thing about the Dallas Cowboys. We always want to be competing. Ain't no easy blowout. We got really played them. It could be a blowout.
Preparation and makes you wonder what's in store.
Throwing on first is Prescott. This one caught
See,
by
they always
CeeDee
know how.
Lamb.
And I said I shouldn't went for the fourth.
Being stopped.
Went for the fourth down in a sense. I was like, fuck it.
Here's the give to Madison.
Wide open.
And he is into the end zone for a Dallas touchdown. The Cowboys just need 2 snaps.
That's
to
why I
steal
shouldn't have
the
did
lead.
it.
Extra point for
I live
Aubrey
with
is up
it.
and good. And the Cowboys take the lead here, 14-7 in the first.
It's not the play I would do, but I'm gonna use it.
First down throwing for Hurts. Goddard makes the catch.
I always rely on him.
Gets into
3rd and 4. We going for it again too. So if it's only 4 yards.
Hurts setting up to throw. Barkley's got it. Still has some space inside the 35. And they bring him down to 34. On the play fake, it's Hurts. That one's cut
I was a little
off by
patient on
sideline.
that, but I was about to run that bitch too.
Be the one who chipped away
You already
a few
know.
and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Touchdown.
Philadelphia touchdown. A quick second score.
That's literally one of my favorite plays.
And we aren't even out of this opening quarter yet.
I think I just saw that D coordinator rip up his game plan down on the sidelines because you got to find some new resources here. You got to dedicate more bodies, more physicality to this playmaker because we know in this league, when you get a guy going like this, they're going to go to him until you stop him.
Hell yeah. That's the name of the plane. That's the name of the plane.
Now to attempt the point after. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Eagles tie things up at 14.
Like say kill, that mean no, I think every time you say kill, he's always making plays.
Another throw for Prescott.
There you go.
And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Picked off by James Bradberry. And the Eagles regain possession.
He stayed getting them interceptions too.
Interception of his career.
Quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted.
Someone
TREVON
got
has got it. And the Cowboys will take over.
All right, second
and
quarter.
3 now. Out of the gun, Madison.
I say he
And they
does.
finally bring him down, but that
Oh,
is a 2nd and 6 coming
he
up
need
here.
a sack. He need a sack.
Back now from the gun.
Yeah, he definitely need a sack.
And in for the Dallas touchdown. So we've got a stoppage now. Figured this might be coming. We're going to take another look to see if this was indeed a touchdown. Ooh, it doesn't get much closer than this, Brock. Did that ball in any way break the plane of the end zone?
You know how I
that
like
was
to look at
touchdown.
this, Kate? Imagine a plane
knee
of
hit
glass
the- his
going
knee
from
hit
the
the
front
thing.
end of that end zone straight
Oh,
in the
wow,
air.
they didn't give
Any
it to
part
him.
of the ball, any part of it just touches the plane of that glass, and this is a touchdown.
I'm surprised they didn't give it to him.
Touchdown disappears. He was not able to reach the end zone after all. Off the play fake, hits Prescott. And he's got
They
it in
faked
the end
me out
zone.
bad.
Touchdown, Dallas. The Cowboys parlay the interception into points.
That was a good ass play. I ain't gonna hold you. They faked me out good.
Aubrey good on the point after. And the Cowboys break that tie and now lead by 7 as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Going left side, Madison with it. Space, left sideline.
Wow.
And he's off to the races. There it is. Touchdown, Dallas. The Cowboys take a 13-point lead.
I mean, I ain't rattled, but damn.
Extra point from Aubrey is up and good.
I'm mad he dropped that catch stuff. Shit.
Offense still staying out after the incompletion. They're going to try on 4th. On 4th down, Hurts. He finds him beyond the marker. And they catch up.
Yeah, I can tell right now that I passed to Devontae Smith. If they don't double team, they don't like 3 guys on Dallas.
Now in this opening half. That's beyond simply a good start for him. This is the type of game
And
where
he
he's
plus
taking
dropping
the lead
ball.
on carrying his offense.
But than just him.
Hurts throwing again. Buys time, rolling right.
There you go.
Catch is made down the right sideline.
Front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
3rd and long for him here.
Touchdown.
He's going to score. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles make it a 1-score game in the 1st half. Dallas Goedert the touchdown. His 3rd through the air this game.
That's why I say I need a short-term memory.
On by Elliott. And the Eagles chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10.
I just need a sack that one time and that's it.
1st down, here's Dak. That one's complete, right side. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, just find a way to get the ball.
And he takes this.
Let's get one more stop. One more stop. That's all we need.
At the 35-yard line. Here they come. This is 3rd and 5. From the gun is Prescott. Escapes the pocket. He's running for it.
Damn, I was trying to
He's
get him.
down after getting this up to the 41. He gets 6 on
Yeah, I
that play.
forgot he can run. It's just the
Good for
fact that
Cowboys,
I was
first
trying to
down.
get him.
A handoff for Madison, running left. And they finally
Yeah,
bring
this
him
not
down,
about to be
but that
going
is
down.
a big gain and a new set of downs. New slate of downs to approach here from the 40. First down, and they go right back to him. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
When you call that first down running play, you don't always expect to get those kind of yards. They'll take that every single time.
Here's Prescott, 1st and 10.
There you go. That's what I'm talking about. Touch.
Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up 2nd down.
Lucky it wasn't my fumble.
From the gun, a run for Madison.
Oh, too.
And he
Low
gets it
key
to the
holding
start
me.
of the
They
red
ain't
zone,
falling
down
that shit.
at
They
the
leave.
20. 6 yards to pick up there. That's going to bring up 3rd and 4. Working out of the gun, it's Prescott. He goes back to him yet again. Complete. Touchdown, Dallas. For the point after, here's Aubrey.
They don't make plays. They're making good. They're making good, smart plays, but I
Point
don't
after
know.
splits the uprights. And the Cowboys double their lead to 14. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. Ooh, this
What?
is getting ugly early.
Took that shit.
Intercepted again. TREVON Diggs has got it. And the Cowboys
He took
get
it.
the football
He
as
took.
makes
He
his
definitely
third
took that.
interception of this season.
Doing their part to set up the return. And I know it pales in comparison to giving up the turnover, but how about the effort on the other side to track him down and stop a potential pick six? I think everybody deserves a little credit on the field for that effort.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Up the middle they go with Madison. And
There
he's
you go.
caught behind the line.
They still in field goal range too. If we can just, all we need is a sack.
Come up on 3rd and 11.
All we need is a sack. That's all we need.
Throwing from the gun here.
They double teaming.
Heaves this one for the back of the end zone.
There you go.
No one had a shot at that. It's out of the back of the end zone, incomplete. So 4th down brings out Brandon Aubrey to try for the Cowboys field goal. From the right hash, this is going to be a 51-yarder. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. That they want to go his way in this game, right? And the results so far, I'd say very promising. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. Looking
So
for
we
his
gotta
wide
rely.
receiver there. And we'll see what
We
they
can still
do
win this
here
game.
on
I just gotta
2nd
figure
down.
out some plays.
Hurts to throw. That's into the hands of Barkley. Jukes one defender. And they catch
I was about
up
to say, he's
to
still
him,
on the
but
ground,
not
too.
until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. They really don't care what the split is between ground and him as a receiver. The important part for their offense,
gotta keep
Brock,
going.
is just getting this dude touches.
Yeah, just like those
It's still
hoopers you
early.
see, right? When they
It's
are
just
on
the second
fire,
quarter.
get him the ball. Whatever it takes, you're going to find a way to devise a scheme to get it to him, and they're doing it right now. Damage through the air.
And they finally bring him down.
That was a nice ass play too. Happy that was a fumble. That could have easily been. I mean, not a fumble. That could have easily been an interception right there too. I can see why it was an interception
It's a
too.
2-minute warning now from the link. The Eagles at a deficit.
We can come back.
All set up now for
Still got 2 more
1st and 10.
quarters left after this one.
Shotgun snap for Hurts. Chased out to his right. This finds Smith.
Yeah.
And they have this well
I
into
led
their
him.
end zone
Hey,
now at
that
the
was my
15.
fault. I was about to
The
fund
early
that
returns
bitch.
on the stat sheet have been good so far, partner. He's off to the exact kind of start they were hoping he'd have.
Yeah, you can just feel the rhythm, the timing, the tempo, and that ball is zipping all over the field.
A dangerous throw, and he almost got burned by it. The interception dropped and incomplete on 1st down. So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. Hurts now from the gun. On the move, headed right.
It's running.
Oh, look at this, here he goes. And they bring
Running
him
is
down
2
at the
yards.
7-yard line.
You know, Kate, they always say that QB clock, you know what it's more like? It's more like an alarm, especially in a situation like that, and it's a good thing you woke up to it, able to make something out of nothing and at least keep it moving forward.
First and goal.
Near the goal line. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Timeout taken by the Eagles. That's going to be their first. This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. A play fake. Now Hurts to throw. Bails out of the pocket quick.
Touchdown.
Shot to the
Ooh.
end zone is incomplete. That throw doesn't lead to 6. So now it'll be 2nd and goal. Hurts setting up to throw. Forced out to his right. And he has it in the end zone.
I ain't gonna hold you. I would have been real selfish if I just ran that in. But if I just ran that in, I would have been real selfish.
And the kick is good. And we're going to have some extra yardage added to the kickoff on the roughing call.
Roughing the kicker. Defense.
So they tag him for roughing the kicker. And now this kickoff is done. Alexander Madison ready for another go on offense. And with a 2-score lead, partner, they've got the option to sit on that, so or they can try something really aggressive to end the half.
And he dropped it too.
You know, the goal on a lot of these short throws is to simply let the receiver create some yards after the catch, that yak. I think he was thinking about the yak before he actually secured the catch.
Throwing again is Dan. And he lobs it up, looking deep to the right side. That's grabbed inside the 30. And he does quite a bit of damage before they finally take him down.
Left him on.
1st and 10, Prescott. It's taken in by Lamb. And he gets this down to the 13-yard line. They'll come up 1st and 10.
Know what I should have done. I know my mistake too. I know exactly what my mistake was.
Dak throwing again. And he takes it into the end zone for a Dallas touchdown. The Cowboys will add to their lead at the end of the half. C.D. Lamb with the touchdown. His 3rd through the end of this game.
I know what my mistake was.
That one right down the middle. From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10.
Yeah! Here we go!
Over near set.
Looking from the pistol, Prescott. This one falls
Getting that
incomplete.
pressure.
Trying to get that one to C.D. Lamb. And it's going to be 2nd down. Working out of the gun, it's Prescott. Catch made by Cooks. And they make the stop, we're going to say at about the 37-yard line.
Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
Play didn't break how they wanted it, and he throws this away. So 4th down brings out Brandon Aubrey to try for the Cowboys field goal. It'll be a 54-yarder from the right hash. He had all the distance and just enough accuracy to send it through. And that extends the lead to 20.
He had the
Yeah,
distance
he got it.
dialed.
Down inside the 30. The Eagles ready for their next series. Let out on offense by their quarterback. And he'll be happy to keep letting it fly as much as he has all game. Look at these numbers. They show just how effective he's been in captaining this offense. Rolling left, buying some time. Big gain downfield.
Made it happen.
It's a Philadelphia touchdown. The Eagles shrinking the lead some in the third.
First play.
And that right there, Brock, is a touchdown I think our fellow broadcaster Greg Olson would be proud of. A big strike to the tight end that I don't think a lot of receivers could have pulled off and make it look as easy.
You know, a lot of times you're splitting hairs talking about the differences between tight ends and receivers at this level because a lot of those guys, they work the same route tree and they move with the football, well, just like their receiver.
Back headed out once again. And unsurprisingly, Brock, a great day on the scoreboard so far for him. Has him with the advantage as we move through this third quarter.
Sack. Let's go. First. So.
And the Eagles
Fuck, I'll say it.
And they stop him before he gets much on the return. Get out there.
Well, that's how a defense can make you awfully happy as an offensive player, especially when you screw it up and you fumble. The defense picks up that offense and puts them right back on the field. This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline and his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Buys time, rolling right. He tucks it and takes off. That's a gain of 13, and it sets him up with first and goal.
That's one of those occasions when you sit in
Ready.
the pocket and you're just
Told y'all,
looking for
bro.
that escape.
Told y'all, chat.
And then when you get it, you get space
It
to
ain't
run,
over
and
yet.
you get a first down, that's a big bonus for the quarterback.
It's not over yet, chat.
Barkley.
Touchdown. Let's go.
The defense for a touchdown. The Eagles shrinking the lead some in the third. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown.
That's what I call fight right there.
Extra point up and good by Elliott. And the Eagles get it back to within 6.
We was down by 20.
Visitors and CD Lamb headed back out on offense. They've certainly had no issues scoring, but their opponents have been right there with them, so they could really use some more points on this drive. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Dak out of the pistol. Fits it through the middle. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
Yeah, we was down by 20. But we still came back. Let's go.
Separate from his man. You get man-to-man coverage, it's really about two things. Separation and trust. Because QBs want to throw it before he breaks. That's the trust. And then they got to believe that that separation can create the big play down the field.
Here we go, 46. 26.
First down, here's Dak.
Ooh,
Escapes the pocket.
lucky I didn't touch.
And
He's
brought
lucky.
down
No.
after a nice gain
He right.
and a first down.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for QB to inspire the guys around him. Calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a first down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense.
Here's Prescott, 1st and 10. Chased out to his right.
All right.
He calls his own number again. The big play nets him 17 yards. And it'll be first down, Dallas.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such
We
a
all
good
keep going.
job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
27.
Throwing on first is Prescott. That's Lamb running the slant. And he's brought down. They're going to mark him at the 14. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's good for a Cowboys first down.
Here we go, 47. Yeah! 26.
They go with Madison here. And they're going to bring him down after he drives it down to the 7. Call it 7 yards, and now they'll have 2nd down and 3.
Here we go, 10, 10. Here we go, 54, 54. Right. Hey, kill. 26.
From the gun is Prescott. He had it for a
Yep.
moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. And now it's 3rd and short. Back to throw. Here's Dak.
Ooh.
Complete beyond the marker. And in for the Dallas touchdown. As he naps another touchdown, Brock, I gotta ask you, the former QB, is this a point where all the other guys who haven't scored or only have 1 touchdown today?
We're still in this, though. No matter what, we're still in this, though. No matter what, we're still in this, though.
On the return.
We can feel that. I bring the heat in everything I do, bro. Let's go. My energy brings that heat. This jersey right here brings everything out of me. That's why I wear. This is why I wear this jersey when I stream. This is why I wear this jersey. You know, it's a different sport. I still wear this jersey because of that.
Shotgun snap for Hurts. Caught, nice gain left side.
Well, I told y'all. Well, I told y'all. What I told y'all.
Breaks into enemy territory before being stopped on a huge gain.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
And he's out of bounds.
How many yards?
Nearly got to the end zone there. Second chance at 6 here. It's 2nd and goal. Throwing here, Hurts. On the move.
Touchdown.
And he's going to score. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles shrinking the lead some in the 3rd. You always tell me, Brock, it is a whole different world here. Running routes, working in confined spaces, instead of having that whole field to spread out a defense.
Oh, spot on, Caden. Some players, that's the world they thrive in. Finding windows where windows shouldn't exist. And
1st and 10, Prescott.
Got him. Sat.
Caught him deep behind the line.
Oh!
And the Eagles get to it.
Get the hell out off the field.
Every down, every distance. But on 1st down, it is especially a killer.
1st and 10. Here's Hurts. Makes the grab and
Touchdown. Ooh.
And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. From the red zone now. Forced out to his right. Pass it down close. And he's
Ooh. If he was in the way, that would have been a touchdown. That would have been a touchdown, chat.
Time to be a little finessey with the football, put a little touch on, and then
I
there's
can feel
time
it.
to put your arm
They
into
can feel it too.
Eat, throw it right through your target's chest.
Touchdown. Let's go. Back in this game.
The Eagles parlay the turnover into a lead. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown. Eagles offense staying out there. They're going for 2. He's throwing for it. And that pass is caught inside the end zone. The 2 points. And there's a couple of moments we're seeing here that I think he's not going to want to be reminded of after this game. Turnovers have just interrupted his performance in this one. Made it really tough for him and this team to get into and stay in any kind of rhythm. Finds a man right side. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32. 2nd and 3 now. Dak off the play fake. It's caught, Ferguson. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
Nice cut back to the right sideline.
Okay.
And he flips the field for them before being taken down.
Anytime you go over half the field in one play, totally changes the complexion of the drive. They're now set up beautifully in enemy territory to end the series with some type of points.
The throw is caught. And they'll get this down nearly to the end zone. Instead, stopped at the 2.
You know, Kate, over the years, I have heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush your passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
They'll run. This is Madison. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you wanted to take your shots. And some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time.
And he will score. It's a Dallas touchdown. The Cowboys take a third-quarter lead. Slant route, as it does so many times every game we call, Brock.
I ain't going
Paying
about that.
dividends.
We
Made that
back in
touchdown
this.
look a lot easier than it was.
An uncontested release that close to the end zone spells disaster for a defense every time, Kate. You got to have a whole lot more physicality at the point of attack because a QB is always going to be looking for that short little slant near the goal line.
For the point after, here's Aubrey.
We're still in this no matter what.
Right down the middle, it's good.
We are working on our defense
And the
though,
Cowboys
because
take
we
a
are
4-point
allowing
lead.
these many points per game. So
The home teams are being led back out there on offense by their quarterback. And last drive, he reached one of those numbers that everyone looks at as a benchmark after the season ends, Brock. Quite the year that he's put
we
together.
like I said, we're still in this.
Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. On the play fake, it's Hurts. That one doesn't
God,
find
what the
its
hell
man.
was that?
Incomplete.
I laid
On the
you.
same
I
page
laid
with
you.
his tight end.
That was an easy
Now
leg
they
right
face
there
second
too.
down. Barkley on the shotgun handoff. He gets it forward for a gain of 3. That was Micah Parsons making that play.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
On 3rd down, it's Hurts.
There you go.
That's caught for the first. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. It appears all that
clock
prep
for a
work and
little
studying
bit.
that you quarterbacks love to do in the build-up to the game, Brock, it has certainly paid off. This guy has picked apart this defense much of the contest.
This is one of those games.
First down now, ball at the 39-yard line. They'll go from the gun with Barkley. And they beat him to the edge. That run stopped back at the line. Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10.
I
Hurts.
started killing the clock too.
That's into the hands of Barkley. And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks.
Our next drive, I'm gonna start killing the clock. No matter if we lead in or we score, and if we got the ball or we lose, we don't start doing that.
From experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm.
Yeah,
And a nice little gain on top of it.
It's a 4-yard gain, and that's going to get him across the marker and earn the first. Hurts now from the gun.
Ooh, I caught that too.
Couldn't hang on through the contact. Just
He
couldn't
caught that
hang
shit
on through
too.
the contact. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts.
Damn it, mother.
For what would have been a nice game.
Oh, that drop is such a bummer because it ruins the payoff of such a well-designed play, Kate. Got the man open, beat the coverage, then you got to go finish it. You got to go make that catch. I will say, keep that one in mind. They could revisit that play in the future.
He throws a bullet to the center of the field.
I see him.
Incomplete, pretty fortunately so. That was a big risk, nearly an end zone turnover. Instead, it brings up 4th down. Tracking for it, and it's good! And they cut it down to within a field goal through the end zone for a touchback. The visitors and this running back headed back out for a new series. They're already on a modest little winning streak here, currently in position to stretch it to 3 games as they take the field again. First and 10 now from the 30.
All we need to do is touch him again.
Here's Madison. And that's only 1 yard up the middle. Gonna be second down.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in
I can't let that make plays.
entirely on that.
That's one thing I can't do. There you go. Sack.
They're able to drop him. Now this is
One
the
more,
dreaded sight.
one more stop.
Anytime there's
One
a
more
sack,
stop.
He's hurting after taking that hit, and they're going to get out there to check on him. Here he is on 3rd and long.
One more stop. Like I said,
Down again.
let's fucking go.
And consecutive sacks have them. That punt goes unanswered. No return there. And it's going to be their football coming up.
Let's kill this clock.
Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line. 1st and 10. Starting on the ground here with Barkley. And he drives ahead for good yardage up to the 45. 2nd and 3 now.
All we gotta do is kill the clock.
They go to Barkley again. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. They'll get a stoppage.
That's the only way he's gonna stop me from killing the clock. Injuries. Some fake injuries.
A new set of downs forthcoming. It's 1st and 10. Motion man right is Smith. Going to the ground again on 1st. And he's only able to power this forward for about 3 yards. Now after the run, we see some trainers headed out for an injured player who was shaken up. On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And he'll get this down to the 33-yard line. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that's a Philadelphia 1st down. Motion man right is Smith. 1st down, and they go right back to him. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs.
So I'm just running this whole
Still
play.
on the move, coming to the line for 1st and 10. Straight ahead, here's Barkley. And they bring him down pretty quickly at the 10. 3 yards on the 1st down play, and that brings up 2nd and 7. Hurts setting up to throw. It's incomplete left side.
Hey, Kate, I know it's unrealistic to expect a 100% completion rate from anywhere on the field. But in this close, you really shouldn't be missing too many throws. Those need to be borderline automatic.
And he drops it in the end zone. The look was there on 3rd down, but instead it's incomplete.
That drop ruins the payoff to a well-designed play. It got a man open, it beat the coverage. That's a call they can revisit in the future with hopefully a much better job finishing the catch.
Before he's brought down.
I'll do the same thing, kill the clock.
Their last drive didn't make it very far before they had to punt it away, partner, so hopefully this one has some better legs to it. They put a receiver in motion here left. Okay, the wide receiver's going to get it to begin the drive. And he's brought down for a loss.
All right.
Hey, look, in the right situation, you catch a team off guard, but this could be a tremendous play for some big yards. But in the wrong situation, you get hit in the mouth right behind the line of scrimmage.
Let's go.
2nd and 12 behind the sticks. Connects on the crosser. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
Part of the reason I leave you pregame, Kate, and get down to that field and watch these guys throw and catch is I want to see their timing. I want to see their anticipation. That is picture perfect right there. A crossing route thrown that quickly tells me these two are on the same page.
Catch made by Cooks. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs. A new set of downs awaits him. Here's 1st and 10. Up the middle they go with Madison. And he reaches midfield and starts driving into Eagles territory.
Yeah.
There on 1st down, that brings up 2nd and 5. Prescott here from the gun. It's taken in by Lamb. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
I'm sure coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
Finds him on the crossing route. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down.
Touch me. Sign.
They give now to Madison. And he found a little room to turn it into a nice gain down to the 6. It's a solid 7-yard pickup on first down.
He went out of bounds, so we didn't allow that.
To throw is Prescott. And he takes it into the end zone for
So we need a touchdown.
The Cowboys take a fourth-quarter lead. So that, Brock, an important score here as they move out in front.
This is the time of the game where your legs just get a little bit tired. But that was a determined-looking drive right there. They were not going to be denied, and they're able to score and take the lead.
For the point after, here's Aubrey. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Cowboys jump in front now by 5. The Eagles ready to set up shop on offense. They find themselves down here in the 4th after that touchdown. This game could end up depending on how they respond right here. And he'll take this up to about the 34.
You're getting all yards, no matter what. You're getting yards no matter what.
Have 2nd and 4. Barkley trying this up the gut. And in a rarity today, he's stopped at the line of scrimmage. They'll need 4 to convert now after no gain on 2nd down.
Where one defender failed, well, his buddy was there to swarm to the ball and make that play just as it gets to the line of scrimmage.
Hurts with it on 3rd and short. Goddard makes the catch.
He went out.
16 yards, and now
I
they've
didn't want
got
him to do that.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend? Do that. Turn a short little
I didn't
game
want him to do that in bounds,
into
though.
some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Here's Hurts. Setting up the running back screen. And good tackle.
Please stop holding.
He's down, likely against the defense.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
Well, you know this better than most screens normally leave some rushers to come free, but still, it's not often you get roughing the passer on one.
No, it isn't, but I think of Tom Brady. To me, not only the greatest QB sneaker in the game, but he was one of the great screen masters, too. He understood how to sell a screen, draw those defenders to him, and like the QB did right there, sometimes they'll even tee off and you get the penalty.
No progress on 1st down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Like to as much time as we can.
Shotgun snap for Hurts. He's on the move. Beckham there to grab it.
I want to make sure I get 1st down. That's all I want to make sure I get.
It's a real solid pickup. 12
Hey, he has 3 timeouts too, though.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
He's got it.
Touchdown.
Philadelphia. So that, Brock, an important score here as they move out in front.
You know, Kate, this is
an important drive right here.
Starts to set in every once in a while.
That was a very important drive now. Sit down
They're
for
not going to be denied and able to score and take the lead.
touchdown.
And he has it inside the end zone. That's going to add 2 to their
fail. It's still 14 points. It's not really a failure. And if you get it, well, you gain even more confidence and make that opponent think that much more.
This is the game right here. It's the game.
Ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. First down. Here's Dak. Throw complete to Lamb. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs. They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. From the gun is Prescott. Got Lamb, and it's complete. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Out left, Lamb makes the grab. And that play is brought to a halt, they're going to say, at the 5-yard line. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
Shit, we can still make something happen.
From the red zone now. Has it in close. And that play is brought to a halt, they're going to say, at the 5-yard line. 2nd and goal coming up, 5 yards to the end zone. From the gun, a run for Madison.
If we can just make them kick the field goal, we good. That's why I want them to kick the field goal.
And he will score and give him the lead in the final minute.
I expect that quarterback sneak. I expect
so what a finish this is shaping up to be. The late touchdown here, Brock, moves them in front.
And week to week, what a pleasure it is for us to call these games. We never know what kind of game we're going to get. This one's been everything you could have wanted. And now, even though...
All right, let's go.
And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
Set.
Setting up to pass. Buys time, rolling right. He can run it. That one's out to the sideline. He's got it inbounds. Nice toe drag there, but we do have a flag on the play.
Damn, I did that to myself.
Would have liked to have kept that big play, but the officials and penalties say no, and it's got to come back. All right, here we go. 2nd down.
Set.
Back to throw. He's finds Smith. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of
He was. Because I'm ready for this.
2 timeouts
Ain't backing down
remaining
for shit.
and some time left to use them. It's 1st and 10. He'll look to throw it. That one's incomplete. Had the connection, but some stone hands got in the way there. Couldn't connect with Dallas Goedert.
Out of date in the ones, right? What the fuck? I don't know how I can throw it to you even perfectly. Better than
Here he
that.
is to throw. Escapes the pocket. Big catch is made, and he got the feet in too. This is the type of performance
I stop dropping the damn ball, man.
He's carried a great performance through much of this game. Even as the defense adjusted, tried to slow him down, none of it mattered.
I like the way you say that right there, Kate, because these moments the game does slow down. It is so fast on the field for the normal person, but when a QB's in a rhythm like this, the game is slow and he is dicing them.
1st down throwing for Hurts. Chased out to his right.
Touchdown, let's go!
He pulls in a game-winning touchdown.
What did I tell y'all? I'm not playing.
Clutch score there, Brock, as they take the lead here in the final minutes.
Incredible execution. The moment
Not
too
playing,
late for
Chuck.
any of them, and Kate, they
Not.
cashed in where it really mattered.
I am made for this pressure, bruh.
Splits the upper. Elliott's all set for the kickoff.
Hey, I'm about to make you kill the clock. All you need is 10 seconds.
At the 8. He stopped
6 seconds. Let's go.
They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Back to throw. Here's Dak. A bit of desperation on this deep shot. And this one falls incomplete. No miracles on the final drive today. This game is over. So beneath the chorus of Fly, Eagles Fly.
Told y'all, bro. It's not over, bro.